Hello, hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio and weekend crafting with the Vintage Paper Girl. I've missed you all so much, and I have to apologize for not getting my video done on time. Usually I do it for Saturday, but we had a horrible storm, big windstorm, coming from a different direction than we normally have. We had damage, we had no power, and no internet. Two separate issues, because once the power came on, the internet did not. We lost the internet for over 12 hours after the power came on. So I had no way to make a video and post it and all that good stuff. So it was just sort of and the day was so dark and windy when I would have normally filmed this. So I waited for today. It's beautiful and sunny. I can't say it's warm. It's very chilly out and damp, but I'm happy to see the sunshine and I'm happy to do a video for you. So how was everybody? I missed you. I hope you're all good. I was really upset I couldn't be with you guys. I was so looking forward to my crafting session with you, even though I couldn't decide what craft to do. So anyway, I want to thank you all for all of your kind comments, your thumbs up. You guys, you sent me into the stratosphere with YouTube. They actually got behind me and supported a video. I had the biggest numbers I've ever had because of you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please keep it up because you're helping me with YouTube and they're being really good to me. I don't make any money from YouTube. That's not why I ask you to do it. I just want you guys to be able to see it and other new people to find us and join our group. Make new friends. I love making new friends and I love sharing my crafting with everyone. So anyway, here we go. Now, before we get going, you know what I like to do. If you know me well enough, you know I want to show you some projects that I did before. Now, these were the stuffed envelopes, and this was the video that went viral and got so many fabulous numbers. So you guys saw this before. I don't know if it was completed, but I had this pretty dangle. I don't even know if I did the dangle. I know it was in my photos. This was the envelope that we covered, and we stuffed it with all kinds of pretty goodies. And at the time, you remember, I handmade an envelope. Well, look what I've done with that envelope. Look where we have gone with this envelope. Oh, did it come out pretty? Look at all the things I did to this envelope we handmade. I got to show you. I added a belly band on the back, and in the belly band, I added a tall little policy envelope, and I put a document in there, and I closed it, and I added one of my clear acrylic goodies on there, and then, and this was all done with coffee and cream. Oh, gorgeous. Chapter 1 paper. And that's what I used to make this. So then with this, all of this was with that. And so then I had the little belly band in the back of the envelope because that envelope was a little bit wobbly. And then I made like this beautiful card, and it's backed. And then I had a tag, and you can write on this. And then I made this one. Okay, and I made this one. Beautiful, right? Oh, you guys, I see that I forgot to put myself on. We may lose this video if the phone rings. We'll pray it does not ring. That would just be a heartbreaker, wouldn't it? So this is the other envelope. Now I am making a stack out of this, just so you know. It's all going to get sold together, all tied with a pretty bow. Now this is the first thing that started off the whole project, and I made this out of a file folder, and it was a new little way to fold it. And I have added a belly band here and a gorgeous tag. Now I have mixed in other kits with this because this was my guest design team project for Chapter 1 papers. But I've added another designer in here to add my ladies, right? So, but I've also kept it very, very traditionally them. And you see I've added a pocket, and I've got another set of dangles there. Oh, are you even seeing this? I probably have it up too far. I'm sorry. I'm standing up. I probably should sit down. Sorry. Let me just show you that again in case I've gotten too... I try to give you some close-ups too, because people are saying, well, you're too far away, and other people think I'm too close. And so I'm trying to figure out, where do I go? All right. But you could see, like, here is some of the... Now, I want to still decorate more of this page. This is still in process, right? And this one's done, and it's got a pretty set of dangles on it. It's got a little bit of lace, a little bit of ribbon, beautiful lady, okay? And it's going to go in here. And in the back, I have a little tag, and then you open it up some more, and we've got a little side pocket, which I want to decorate that. I put a little document in there. I need to finish here and decorate that, and maybe do a little something on this page. I want to add some more laces and things, I think is what I need to do. I need to bling up some more pages. And I need to finish this cover. So this is still in progress, and I've made some other things to go with it. So when I get this done, the stack, I think, will be considered. Well, no, I have one more thing I want to do with this, right? I've got one more piece to add to the stack, and then it'll be up for sale. So if this floats your boat, let Jolene know you'd like to reserve it when it's done. And you'll see a video on it, and then you can decide for sure if you want it. But if you want to be the first to reserve it, let her know. Okay, so I just wanted to really share this with you before I started today's project. So this is going to be a lovely stack that'll be wrapped with a ribbon and in something. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a pretty fabric bag to put it in. I'm not sure. I haven't sewn in a while, but it might be fun to do something with it. Now, I wanted to share something I just got in the mail before we start crafting. This came in, and this came all the way from Spain. And isn't this stunning? This is a brocade. And it said it was a French brocade, but I got it in Spain, from Spain. So I don't know if they bought it at a French mall or it is Spanish, but it's a beautiful brocade. And I bought this to do journal covers. Isn't that gorgeous? And I saw it on Instagram, and it's scrap and paper. And I follow her. And when she showed it, I went, I have to have that. And I got on it right away. It took me like a month to get it, but it was worth it. I have heard from Etsy we're going to have trouble shipping to and from Europe. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this kind of thing anymore. So I will cherish it twice as much. And look at the colors. Look how well that goes with that coffee cream and blue. That's definitely a French blues and creams. And oh, it's so yummy. And then I don't remember the shop I ordered this from, but it came in also the same day. And look at this trim. I didn't think I ordered that much trim. I don't know. It came in meters, so I must have misordered, but I got tons of it. Oh, can you see? Can you see what it looks like? Is that stunning or what? I will be using that. And it's on a heavy trim on the back. So it's not light. It looks like it belongs on... it's supposed to be vintage ball gowns, but I don't know. We'll see. So I've got to get that on some kind of spool or something so I can use it and know it's there. But I just had to share those two things I got because they are, so yummy. And I mean, they go so well with this kit that I may do something again with that. Like I told you, this coffee and cream is going to get used a lot, especially with some of my Marie Antoinette things. So anyway, so I had to share that with you. I just had to. It's just, oh, yum, yum, yum. So anyway, this is what we have finished. I'm going to put that up. Well, not finished, but, you know, some of it's done, but others need a little something, right? A little zhuzhing. So today's project, I'm doing this beautiful, I'm hoping it's going to be beautiful. I say that. That's the goal, right? Winter Fairy is what I'm going to call it. Winter Fairy Journal. And this is made with a file folder. I've got the pieces. As you know, I like to paper clip where I'm going to put things, right? So this has a flap and it will close like this. I've added a bit of a gusset. And you'll open it. This is cream and gold, not white, cream and gold. And let me see what you're seeing. Yeah, you're seeing everything. So I kind of have where I would like my papers to go. And that's about as far as I've gotten on it. Now, this particular kit, which I absolutely adore, and I've been wanting to do something with it. It's been sitting. It's Happiness in Crafting, and she calls it Shabby Blue Christmas. But to me, it's very wintry. And so I've grabbed a bunch of pieces to go with it. I don't think I have the whole kit any longer. I believe I pretty much tore it all up, but yeah, no, I pretty much don't have any. I mean, I have a few pieces I can show you, but you can see I've got the pages already printed and ready to put inside of it for the journal part. But you see why I called it winter? I mean, there's a lot of snowflakes and yummy trees and dark, gorgeous pieces, and there's a snow globe, and then of course I've already cut that fairy out. And then she has a lot of ephemera to go with it. And then for my sister's shop, I got a snowman that she made. Isn't that lovely? I got to get some other things from her too. So I've got her stuff that's going to go added to that. And then I can show you the pages I'm going to put in. So let me show you. This is Happiness and Crafting with G Curve. This is what's going to be on the inside. And I'm going to have to go through and rearrange the pages because I see that's probably going to be too much of the same thing. And there you go. So isn't that pretty? So that's going to be the inside pages along with other blank pages because we don't want it all print, right? I'll probably add some vintage music sheet and some blank coffee dyed papers and blue dyed papers and something like that. I think that, you know, I'm looking at this and I'm going, okay, I want to spread these out a bit. Oh, and then I put, G had some beautiful, okay, I'm just looking to see what I got here. Okay, that looks all right with that. And I have to look at what's on the back too to see what's opposite. Now, is that one printed? Yep. I'm going to put that one there, or maybe that one. No, I'm going to put her at the back because she's, yeah, I think that looks okay opposite that. That's kind of plain with that, but that's okay. That has some flowers. Oh, no. I see I'm going to have to add some, I mean, I'm definitely adding papers in here. Definitely, because I see too much of the same thing. Okay. I'll figure it out. No worries. It'll happen. Okay, we'll get it. But, so those are the pages that are going to go inside the journal, and the journal will go right here. That'll give me pocket front and back and a nice side pocket and a flap. So, again, this is made out of a file folder, and I will share that with you. Now, I looked into carrying these file folders in our shop, and I cannot. They're outrageously expensive. I bought them as a treat for myself. They are Kate Spade file folders, and they are mega expensive. So, you guys would pay so much just for 3. It wouldn't be worth it for you. So, I'll show you what it looked like before. And you only get a few. You only get like 6 in a bag, and you pay a huge amount of money. So, but when I'm selling a journal, you know, I can recoup some of that. I can recoup some of that because that's what I do. And so I'll show you. I got a second style. I got the first one, and then it was recommended I look at this one. There we go. My distributor suggested these two for me. So look at that. Aren't they beautiful? And you're going to see these in projects throughout the year. So to me, it was worth getting them. So what I did was I took this file folder and I will show you what I did. I'll give you some measurements, but I'm not going to do one because I don't know what I want to make in the next one. So I turned them up 3 inches. Just turned it up 3 inches. Nice and easy. And then I turned in the first flap, let me see here, 2.5 inches and 2.5 inches. So 2.5 and then, you know, the 3. And that gave me these. Now I did trim out these corners. They were going to be a problem for me. They were too heavy, so I cut the corners out after I folded it up. And that gave me the ability to fold it. And then what I did with this one is I added a second little gusset, which is 1/4 inch. So that to give me room hopefully to close the journal. I'm hoping it'll close. I don't know, but I did that using one of these. So it turned up 3 inches, 2 inches on the sides. And then I cut off anything I didn't want, and that gave me the base. And you can use any file folder for that. Now we do have just basic file folders for you to use if you want from the shop and you just want to get a few, but we don't have these gold ones in the shop. I'd have to charge you like $9 for 3. So I'm sure you don't want to pay that. All right. Or more. So, okay. Now, but this is a very special journal for someone. So I can't say who it's for. Someone has ordered this, and I'm going to see what I can do. All right. Now, what I want to do is I want to glue this on. And my big thing is, what do I want to round things? What do I want to do? Do I want a special corner? I am thinking I do want to use my corner punch. Somebody asked me, these are on Amazon, and there are KW Trio, and and they're on Amazon, and you can find them, all the different cornered ones. A lot of them, they have a set of 3, which is what I bought. So Amazon does carry these, and they are fun to have. I don't think that's something we could carry. I don't think. We'd have to check with our distributor to see if we can get it, you know, at a good price, so we could afford to give it to you at a good price. That's the big thing, is being able to pass savings on to you, so it makes it worth it for you to go to our shop and get it and not have to buy big amounts of everything, right? So, all right. Now I've got that one cut the way I want it. I know what I want on the back, so I think we'll go ahead and do that. Now the question is, what do I want to put on my edges? Do I want to use ink? I'm pretty sure I'm going to, because this is going to be gold and blue instead of silver. You can see the kit is very gold. I could add touches of silver, and I may. So get out a kit maybe that you have. Get out a file folder, or you could use cardstock. Glue a couple pieces of cardstock together to get your length, because these file folders are, let me look, with the tab 18 inches or 17 inches. So if you get a couple of pieces of cardstock and put it together, or a couple pieces of scrapbook paper, you could probably do the same thing. And just, you know, because this was originally in length, it was 17 by, looks like 12. Yeah, pretty close to 12, because I know I've done some trimming already, and I've rounded corners. And so get out your papers and your things if you need to make. And this is just a winter journal. I'm not calling it a Christmas journal, even though it has Christmas elements, because, you know, I don't have time to do any more Christmas. I don't know about you, but I am Christmased out at this point. All right. Now I'm thinking I want to use, I'm looking for my speckled egg. I'm going to use speckled egg, probably. I will probably use some vintage photo. And I have gold somewhere. I don't know where I put my gold, my brand new. Oh, yes, I do. Here it is. Gold. Let's see, what else have I got? Anything else I would really like to use? I think the gold is good. I think I bought a white one too, but I don't think I'm going to use white in this. So that one goes to that. And that goes to that. So let's get, I'm putting those above me there. Have my gold paper clips. And I'm going to start with the speckled egg and see if I like that. Well, maybe, I wonder if the gold would even show up. Against the blue, it may not. Well, it kind of does. And then if I want, I can use my gold paint pen. My gilding pen to add, and I would have to do it now, which I'd have to go open the window because that stuff gets me high. Ew, crafting and getting high. No, I've never gotten high in my life, but I think that's what it feels like. I know I've gotten contact highs from walking in a room or a part. I was thinking it was like, where do we go? And I was like, oh my gosh, we have to get out of here. This is just making me sick. But yeah, a concert or something. Or maybe it was Vegas. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I'm going to roll up my sleeves. Yes, it's not the most attractive look. I know. Or maybe I could just pull them up. There we go. And then I probably actually want to do the same thing here for this one. And we're going to glue these on. I know you probably can't see the gold. It's just hints. It's not anything real obvious. But I think it goes with what I'm doing. So it makes sense. It gets rid of that white edge. I mean, I try to be careful when I cut, but sometimes the paper cutter says, I don't feel like working real well today, especially Bertha. She's getting old and crabby. Sometimes she cuts, sometimes she mangles. And sometimes she won't cut at all, little stinker. I've had her for 30 plus years. Goodness gracious, she goes clear back to, I think, when I had my Avon business. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if she came from San Jose when we used to live there. What was I going to get? You guys, what was I going to get? I was getting up to get something, but I don't know what it was. Oh boy, one of those days. It's a Sunday for me, so we're crafting on a Sunday. Oh, I was going to open the window because, yeah, I need some air in case when I open that, because it does get me kind of crazy. It actually just gives me a killer headache, so I don't really want one of those. I don't know about you. It's a good pen though, and I love it. I'm going to set this off to the side for a minute, and I don't know if I'm going to do it on that one, but this one, yes. You do have to shake it up. Pardon the noise. Turn it down for a minute, whatever you got to do. Okay. I just kind of want to do maybe a little bit of the corners. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm getting what I want here. I think I'm just going to do the corners. There we are. Because we have those pretty kind of fluted corners, which I love. I love this punch. I call it the feminine punch. Another friend of mine calls it the bot punch. To her, it looks like a bottom. And so, all right, y'all. I won't say we're buddies, but we are sort of crafty friends. Of course, I consider everybody a crafty friend. Okay. Oh, that one went down a little. I want to go down a little bit. Yeah, I think this one needs a bit more. All part of the crafty process, right? You have to look at your piece and decide, what does it need? What do I want? What do I want my eye to see, right? So, woo-wee. Do I want anything on here? Well, maybe I will. Why should the front get all the glory, right? Just because it's the back of a piece doesn't mean you shouldn't decorate it. Most people don't, and I understand that, but I didn't want it to be plain on the back because also you see the Kate Spade emblem, which I don't think I can do. You know, yeah, see her labels back here, New York. So I want to make sure that that's not showing. Especially because she didn't pay to be in a video. I don't know how that works, but anyway. Oh, I do know how it works. I used to sell advertising. I do know how that works. I don't know why I said that. Yes, I know how that works. Boy, do I. Okay, it's called a co-op. So, co-op advertising. All right, let's go here. And I'm going to move this over because you have to remember we do have a flap and we're going to lose a bit of our space. I'm sure there's going to be lace here. Now, the question is, am I going to want to put lace over that? So I'm going to have to be careful where this goes. So you want to think about where I'm putting things. Now, this is a very, oh, goodness gracious. So sorry. Did I break your eardrums? Yikes. It's cold. I'm putting it in my lap. Woo, is it cold? What were you saying? Lost my train of thought there. Got all excited. Anyway, I'm going to claim it's this stuff making me high. Oh, goodness. All right. Now, what we're saying. So I want to leave room for some lace if I decide to do it because I don't want it to get into her face. So I wouldn't want the lace to be very wide. So, all right. I want to use my Fabri-Tac. I'm warming it up a bit because it's so cold. I haven't been in here in a couple days because of the storm. Oh, that was a crazy. It kept us awake all night. We were so tired yesterday, Saturday. It was all Friday night. Started about well, it was raining earlier in the day, but, you know, sprinkles. We didn't think much of it. They said storm, but they didn't say much about it being a windstorm or anything like that. I want to kind of use, I don't know if that's going to be heavy enough to keep it down. Maybe. All right. So they didn't say much about it and just said, oh, possibly high winds. Ooh, I don't know how high those winds got, maybe 40, even 50 miles an hour. But it broke one of our beautiful, my favorite tree at the top of the hill. When we moved here, there were 4 trees. We are down to, due to storms and illness, one of our trees got sick, died. We don't know why, but the others seemed fine. So anyway, it broke off. It was a young tree, but it was a bit top heavy, but we had it tied and everything. But the way, the direction the wind came in, it just took it out. It just broke it low on the trunk, the tree trunk, and just totaled the tree. And oh, we were both heartbroken. I heard the snap. I didn't know what it was. If it was our house or one of our neighbors. It was about maybe 2:20 in the morning. And then, because the wind was just howling and the rain was coming down hard. And we have a 2-story house. So when you're upstairs and in our bedroom is vaulted, but I was asleep in the library. I'd fallen asleep and reading or watching a video or something. And so I woke up to the storm and it was just tossing things around the neighborhood. And I could see my neighbor had left her blow-ups on. She had a big, beautiful snowman. It was gone in the morning. We couldn't find it anywhere. We don't know where it went. Probably ended up in someone's yard. They didn't know who to give it to. So now they have a beautiful snowman. Okay, so I like that. Okay, these hands work pretty good. I told you I think these are Finnabar. So let's see. Here we are. Again, I'm gonna kind of see if I can keep it from moving around so I can get this glued down. So yeah, it was and then a lot of our Christmas decorations out front, we bought a new pretty lighted snowman and birch trees. It wasn't a light up kind, it was lights. I actually need to post the new pictures of it on Facebook. So if you go to Facebook, you'll be able to see it for those of you who are follow me. Now, if you have asked to be a friend on Facebook and I haven't responded, it's because I don't recognize your name from anything. And I have to be careful because I get stalked and then I get bullied. So I'm kind of funny about who I say yes to. And if I don't know your name at all, I haven't seen you comment or you haven't told me, hey, I'd like to be a friend, I may not have responded, but don't worry because I'm going to be starting a Facebook group for Vintage Paper Girls. You're going to become the Vintage Paper Girls or a group for Vintage Paper Girls or something like that. The Vintage Paper Girl Crafters. I think, oh, I like that. What do you guys think? Vintage Paper Girl Crafters. Anyway, I'm going to start a Facebook in the new year and that's where I'll put pictures of like the house or something I want to share with you. Any projects I'm doing, even if they're things you haven't seen on a video. So I'll post all my work on there. You will be able to, if you were inspired by something that I made in one of my videos and you decide to make it too, your version of it, of course, or even identical, whatever, you can put that on there. You won't be able to share or sell in that way, but you'll be able to share projects that, you know, I have encouraged and chat with each other. I don't think I'll be able to put videos on there. I might be able to put shorts. I'm not really sure about that part. Jolene and I are still investigating that part. We don't know. Okay, so we've got the first 2 pieces done. Now I want to do this flap. Now I've got to figure out how to do this flap. Don't know whether to just put it on there and then cut it out. But then I would have to ink after. So I'm kind of, I think I want to round the corners just lightly. So let me get my try to keep my head out of the camera if I can. I want to just lightly round the corners on the back side here. And we'll ink the back side. And then that way when we glue it down and then we cut it, we can ink the front, right? Does that make sense? Okay, so let's do that. So anyway, I am going to start a Facebook group for that. I think my videos will probably stay on YouTube for now. But if I need to tell you something, like the fact that a video isn't going to be up because I've had a storm and no power, many times I can still message over there. via my phone, but I can't use my like iPad or anything to do anything big, but I can do a quick little message to you, which is what I did on my Facebook page was, hey, sorry guys, we have no power. So that way, if I'm missing, my good friends and my crafty friends are like, oh gosh, we know why she didn't do something today because of the weather. Now the question is, do I move it out and cover the tab, or do I let the tab show? Kind of like the dots on that tab. So let me go ahead. Even if I have to cut this off and re-ink, it's better than not having it where I want it, right? So I'll do that. When this hits the light, I can see the gold. So even though maybe you don't see it in the camera, I can see it in the light. Now, I'm thinking I'm going to be cutting off some edges. And if I am cutting off some edges, oops, my sleeve's in the gold. Great. How am I going to do this, you guys? I'm trying to figure this out. Maybe what if, I'll move that for a minute. What if I put it on there where I want it and clip it on there and then cut it out? Maybe. I don't know if I can do it. Okay, let's see if I can do this. I don't mind putting lace over it if I want to later, but okay, let's try this. Oh, either this will be great or it'll go terribly, terribly wrong. Let's see. I'm quiet for a minute just so I can concentrate. Ugh. Fingers crossed, okay? Fingers crossed. I don't know if I want to do this. Okay. Let's see. I cleaned my scissors, but I think I got a dead spot in them. I think I cut a wire or something off of flowers or something, a heavy something, and I think I damaged my blades. Which is why paper scissors and fabric scissors are not done together. Okay, let me see. Yeah, we did it. Okay, now the only other thing I want to do is I do want to round these little corners. I don't think that's going to fit. No, it won't fit in there. So I'm going to have to do my own thing. Funny how I hold my breath when I'm doing that. I think I'm afraid if I breathe too hard, I'll mess it up. There we go. You think we got it? I don't know if that would fit in there. I could try. No. Now we're going to ink that. If you're an inker, if you're not, don't worry about it. Just wait a minute. Put it on hold for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, fast forward, whatever floats you about. I imagine a lot of you are just way too busy to be doing anything with me right now. I mean, it is a crazy time getting ready for Christmas. Are you guys ready? I am. Well, almost. I will say we are good. I just have to, when I get done with this video, I got to go finish packing up orders and get all the shipping labels done on Pack and Ship to get the gifts out to the grandkids. I'm trying to get their craft project out to them, but I know Lindsay, my daughter-in-law, wanted it at a certain time, so I don't know if I'm going to get it to them in time. She wanted it while they're on their vacation, or even not, because she said they could do it as an art project, so for their school, because they're homeschooled. So now I haven't rounded any of these corners, so I don't even know if this ink will stay on there, if it's just going to rub off all over everything, but what the heck, we gave it a try, right? And I notice when you fold this, it does kind of take away the gold a little bit. So the gold dots, sort of the color kind of comes off, but we'll see. Well, I'm going to be very gold when I'm done here. But yes, I'm happy with this. I'm going to glue it on carefully. And I'm sure there'll be lace here, there, and everywhere. And I kind of want to match it to, ooh, I didn't match it to the picture over there, but that's okay. I did leave a little bit of that gold showing. If I don't like it, I can put lace or trim or something on it, right? So I am using the Fabri-Tac today because this is a very slick surface, and I'm afraid I don't know how art glitter would do on that. Yeah. And this way it'll move around a little bit as I'm trying to place it, get it where I want it. Pretty close to the height of the other one. Not bad, not bad. It's pretty good. So if I put lace on there, you know, that would be, yeah, that gold comes off, doesn't it? Oh, my hands are very gold. Whoops. Okay. I don't want this all over me. That was probably not the brilliant. Your hand sanitizer will take off your ink and your glue. And get it everywhere. I like this one because it's got aloe in it, and I get it at Target. So if you're a Target girl or a guy, either one, we do have guys who watch. Okay. Now, this one's going to go inside here, and we're going to do a very, oh no, we don't need to do that. I'm probably just going to round the corners on this one to put it on the inside because I don't want to leave that just a plain color. Now, of course, I could do top to bottom, and I'm wondering if I should. I wonder if I want to cover the whole thing, and I might instead of this little piece. This was left over from something we cut out, so I thought, oh, it's cold in here with that window open. Ooh, but I also don't want to get sick from the smell, so it will just have to be, okay, cool in here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and round these upper corners. And I'm going to glue them in because you're not going to see them at the bottom. So I'm going to go all the way to the top and all the way over. And uh-oh, this is always the problem down here. Did I have any other? I don't think I had any other scraps left. There are no scraps. So not yet. What can I put down there that is not going to show? Maybe I could just cut a piece off here and put it down there. Just so it doesn't show. Yep. Let me get my little trimmer out. Somebody asked me where I got this. This is called the Swing Line, and you can get this on Amazon. Well, I bought it many years ago on Amazon. Hopefully, they still have them. I honestly do not know. I won't say it's the very best one. I've had to learn to work with it. You have to kind of push it in a little bit when you cut, and you do have to hold this down to get a good cut. Before, when I first used it, I used to munch everything. Oh my gosh, everything was just a mess. So yeah, I think what I want to do before I glue that in is I'm going to put this down here so that when I put this on, now I'm going to put that on first, then that. Okay, don't mind me. I'm thinking my way through it, okay? This is a process video, not a tutorial. This is just a craft with me. It's crafting with Laurette, or crafting with Laurette, the vintage paper girl. Weekend crafting, just something fun to do. Maybe you want to make it for a friend or a family member. You want to make, or maybe you make yourself a journal. Have you guys ever, do you guys make your own journals? Do you journal? I don't. I do and I don't. I used to journal all the time, but life has gotten just too crazy for me to journal. Between the shops and the videos and family and my health and grandkids, I don't really have time. I would like to do, I keep kind of a notebook a lot of times of my work. track what kind of work I do and how long and stuff like that to see if it's, you know, how I'm doing with stuff. But I don't really, there's times I do journal, and there's times I don't. So, you know, I have a little notebook I'm going to fill out for my Christmas thoughts, plans for the new year. This one is called Be Merry, and this is by Heather Stillfusen. She is Rose Hill Design Studio on Etsy. Just a plain notebook, and I put pictures and notes and things, and I love her work. She does positive thoughts. She makes all kinds of beautiful positive art, and I've been following her for years and years and years. And then like I got one of her beautiful, I'm gonna frame that. I love that. I want to put it in my studio, but that's her work and I love it. So now again, I don't know if this is a waste of my time, but I'm going to put this up here just because. I do want to put that right up to the seams. And I'm going to just go over the seams a little bit, if I can. I don't know what our time is, but it's a Saturday craft, so it might be long. We're crafting on a Saturday. I'm not going to worry about time. I'm just going to craft with you, okay? And you can fast forward, of course, if the video is too long for you, which I understand. It might be. I mean, some people don't like long videos, you know. Now, I meant to take my mats downstairs and get them cleaned. Look, they're gross, but that's okay. Let's see if we can get, and again, I am using the Fabri-Tac because it's meant for slick surfaces, fabric, jewels. Fairly quick drying. It's quicker than, you know, some of the other white glues, and the PVAs and stuff like that. So, and it has a good bond. I mean, I put metal on things, jewelry bits and pieces, and they don't come off. So, okay. Let me move that. Get it out of the way. And the nice thing, and one good thing about using this is that you can move it along, move it around if you don't like where it is. Where did my, oh, there it is. Sorry, some people don't like that sound, but turn your sound down. I'll be done in a minute. All part of the process. Okay. This is going to be closed on this side, so you're not going to see it. That's why I'm not worried about over there. That's going to be glued down. If I haven't said that, this one will open. So, and then we have this here. Let's get this glued down. So that we do not see that. There we go. Or whatever we see is not that. I'm going to have to be careful with this glue. Oh, Julian's going to be putting some new sets in. I think you can get, like, it's a tool set. I think you get a bottle of glue, an eraser, and a bone folder. Oh, with the top, I think. With the top. So you'd have the bottle, the top, the glue, and that are going to be in the shop in the new year. So you can buy sets of stuff. Big starter sets. So if you're new to this and you're thinking, oh, I don't know, and it'll be really, really reasonable. So you can look out for those. Those are coming in the new year. We've been working on what we're going to carry. I've got some fun new products coming into the shop that I'm going to be working with that I think you'll enjoy that are coming in. I've had her wait not to put anything in till the 1st, after the 1st. So you have all, for those of you who shop with us regular, you've got some good stuff to look forward to. Okay, I just want to make sure before I go gluing stuff down that I've got everything inked that I want to ink. And I don't know that you guys will see me work on this or not. I may work on it. I might work on some pieces to go inside. I don't really know. I don't think so. I think this might be the only time you see it. I will take photos of it finished because this is a gift for someone. So I don't know if you guys will ever see it finished, because I have to finish it before Christmas, and I just don't know if I have time to do any more videos on it. We'll see. You guys will get the idea. I'm just making the base with you guys. I like to do the bases with you. As you said, you want to find different ways to make journals and journal covers. And I like this because you'll have a pocket here, and then you'll have the pocket here. So we're going to glue it right here. And I'm not sure if this is going to hold it or not. So what I'm going to do is I am going to clip it carefully because I don't want to damage the file folder. All right. Now I only went across the bottom, and I'm wondering if I need to come up a bit. I bet I needed to do that. Might be something I want to do right away, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I'm going to add just a bit more glue before this completely dries. Yep. Let me get that off there. Okay, now let me get, I am using a little bit of force. If it looks like I am, I am. There we go. And I can go back and re-ink that after it's getting damaged. Okay. So that kind of closes that pocket. Now the other place I'm going to close it is right here. And I'm going to leave this open so I can... As you can see, I didn't go with the blue ink. I thought I would, but I think I've gone gold crazy. I know people said they're not into gold, but this particular paper calls for it. If it didn't call for it, I would do the silver. There's a lot of wintry papers out there that are very, very cold and silvery looking, cool and silvery looking, snowy looking. This one has some warmth to it. So I went with the polka dots. I love the polka dots. Uh-oh, I'm going to get a bubble there. I thought I got enough glue there. But that's okay, because that's right. I'm going to be tying a journal in there. It doesn't matter. And no, I don't want to put any lace on it until I get it tied in. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, so I can't really, I wonder if this would go up far enough. Just to kind of hold it in place for a minute while it's drying. I've got to figure out what I want to do here. So I don't think that's going to be enough of a paper. No worries, right? There is a file folder full of paper here. I don't think I want to put another little girl, and I need a tall one. So what I'm thinking I do need... What if we did kind of the sky there? Because I can't, well, I can do the trees, but see if I go this way, it's not tall enough. I'd have to go this way. Oh, she has, yeah, duh. Hello. 1 second. 1 moment, please. She does have she's got a lot of kits that are wintry. Let me find one. And she has her Christmas background snowflakes and snow for winter. And so I think I might use the snowflake, one of the snowflake ones on there. I've got a bunch of different colors here. Let me see what color would go best. What do I like best with that? Maybe the medium one. I'm thinking this one would look good. Okay, so, and it's in all colors. She has the blues, the reds. Let's see, what else does she have? Green. So yeah, it's all good backgrounds. And so I have the blues up top first because and this is Happiness and Crafting, G Curve. She's on Etsy. I believe she's away right now, but I think her shop's open because she has 2 shops. She has a physical shop and a, let me go cut this off. I'll be right back. Gotta go to Bertha. Hopefully she's not on strike today. Be right back. I'll check my time when I get back. Okay, let me see what time we got. I needed to get up anyway. Those legs go to sleep. 49. Ooh, we're almost done. I'm almost ready. Sorry, I had to get a drink of water. Okay. I think that's probably good enough. And I'm thinking, okay, so what I think I'll do is just glue it on like I normally do and cut it out. Let's try it. Okay, let's hope this works, right? All right, fingers crossed, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go right to the spine. But I want to go over the spine because you don't ever want to do that. It binds it, and then you are going to have big issues. Kind of cleaning things up. Oh, where'd my... I need this one. Let go. Now, if I really wanted this, I could add that to it. I just didn't feel like it was enough by itself, right? So, you know what? I'm going to go with a different pair of scissors. That pair, this is a little bit smaller pair, and I think it'll be easier to maneuver around. The little ones sometimes make it too choppy, so I have to be careful with that. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this to get that big paper off. Then I can, there we go. Now that'll be easier for me to, I'll come back and fix that in just a minute. One thing you can do, I don't know if you've ever seen me do this, is if you have a corner, you snip into the corner from here. I've always done this. And then you go up to it and the little piece falls out and you get a nice clean corner. Does that make sense? I hope it does. And then you snip up to that, and there you go. I'm trying not to cut the file folder, but it's tough. I might need my itty bitty scissors. I see I'm having a little difficulties here. I got a little piece that's bugging me. I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but I can't really do this so you can see it and I get it done correctly. Because this is a gift for someone and I need it to come out well. I can't have it come out ugly. Okay, I got it. Yay. There you have it. All right. We don't need the scraps for sure. Oh, I can't wait to go scrap busting and get rid of all my scraps in my studio. Not printed scraps, just, you know, whenever I cut out a kit, I always have a little bit of like blue or pink on the edge that I was like, oh, I'm wasting this paper, but I really have never found a use for most of it. Some of it has a use, but not most of it. So I'm definitely going to be getting rid of a lot of it. It's going into the recycle bin for sure. So can't wait to get rid of all of that. I've just kept it for some of my, I swear I've got back to my very first journals ever. I have all the scraps, and if I can't punch something into it, or I mean, I just can only do so much stamping too. So, and so into the recycle bin, it's going hopefully to become something else, right? So there, guys, look at that. Okay, now I got to bend this. Okay. Oh, hear it? Did you hear it scream? Oh, okay, it bubbled big time. All right. Yet I had put a lot of glue there, so that's all right. We aren't going to see it because there is going to be a journal right there. We can straighten it out. And where it's tied in, that's right where it's tied in. So it doesn't hurt anything. It will still be beautiful. So there's our cover. Oh, she's pretty. I don't know if I like that. So I am thinking, let me grab my absolute favorite trim. I have favorites, you know. I love this trim. So I'm going to see if, oh, you know what? I have a scrap of that. I'm going to use my scrap, so I'm not going to, favorite trim. Let me see, I think I have a scrap. Yep, I do. I think I'm going to put a piece of my, if I can find the right side up. Where's my right side? There it is. I think I'm going to put a piece of my favorite trim right there. And that'll be really pretty. Just on the edge there. I think I'll do it to where you could still see it's a tab sticking out. And I think that would work. So maybe I'll just do it with you guys instead of waiting, since I think I have a little bit of time. I wanted those polka dots to show, but I don't like it now that I see it. But you never know. You always have to give yourself the opportunity, right? So I'm going to put that on the very edge. Then I'll cut it back once I'm sure it's going to be. And if you're worried about things being shiny, dab it, and that will help a lot. Let's see, did I? No, that's the right side. Let me fix that a little bit. I think my hubby's waiting on brunch for me, so I'm looking forward to that today. Okay, there we are. Yeah, I think that will work. I don't think it's sticking out too far. I don't know. I might have to put something there. Oh, like pearls or some bling or something. It's not done, but that's the first. Yeah, I think it needs pearls or bling. I think it definitely needs something right there. I got that new trim, but I don't know. It might be too bulky. I'll have to see. I got a bunch of new stuff. We'll see. Oh, you know what might work there? It's not too bulky. Or it could just be lace, but I don't think just lace is going to cut it. Let's see. Has this got gold in it? It has a little bit of silver gold in it. I keep trying to use this. You notice that? I think this is the one I'm using or want to use. Let me see. Come on, get out of the package. I keep it packaged because I don't want dust in my beautiful trims. It's not good for them. Too bulky. I thought so. Yeah, sits up too much dimension. Sometimes too much dimension's too much. It just is. No matter what. Okay, let me find trim. Okay, we got trim galore here. How about if we just add a bit of this? It almost looks like Christmas balls. That's pretty. That would add something. Well, we're decorating the cover even though I didn't mean to, but really it's probably okay because I'm going to tie those pages in that you saw, you know, and that's going to be it. So where's my hands? Where are little hands? I love these things. They're so cool. This is what I got them for. Just stuff like that. So I'm not struggling. Okay, let's do this. Definitely need art glitter glue for this. Highly recommend it. It's great for trims of any kind and bling of every kind. Come on. Oh, I don't think I got enough glue. I'm being a little too precious with my glue. Okay. In case you're wondering, this is what it's in. It's in a jar, upside down. Because that keeps it ready to come out. And it doesn't really come out. It stays in the bottom of its glass jar. And so there's a little bit of glue down there, but not enough to really worry about it. There we are. Okay, so that kind of adds the white and the cream back in so it's not so yellow and gold. It does add a little, but this is a creamy trim. I think I like that. I think we're okay. There'll be more. There's going to be more, as you know. I will try to show you the finished project. And you may see some ephemera that I make for it once I get the journal all sewn in together. And then I'll have to decide what I want to put here and here. I think I was thinking that here I might want to do a belly band or some lace or like a little tuck pocket. But I've got this pocket, this pocket, this pocket. I could make another kind of little pockety thing here, maybe. Let's see. And this is just taking strips. You just take your strips and you just use, you know, I may put something there. Could be lace, it could be trim, I don't know. I do see a white edge here and I don't want one. And as soon as I finish this video, I will take a picture and get it up so that you guys will have it for today, which is Sunday. I am so sorry I couldn't get it up. That weather was terrible. So what I might do is go there. Let's see, where would you put it? Would you want your, where do I just put it on? Do I make it a pocket or a tuck? Do I make it a tuck? Maybe go here and here and leave this as our tuck spot. I could do that, right? Yeah, I could. Now that's paper on paper, so I should be able, now I have not used my art glitter today, so I'm just going to automatically make sure it's open and we don't have any struggles, right? So let me add a little, gosh, I need longer arms. Let me add a little bit of a, I mean, just the tiniest little thingy there, thumb hole. Okay, and yeah, let's do that, because then you could use it as a tuck spot or not. The person who gets it could add a little something if she wants. Now I'm thinking, no, I just made that a pocket, didn't I? Instead of cutting it off there and making it a, okay, I just made it a pocket, guys. If I was going to make this a tuck spot, I would cut a diagonal here, and then you'd know you could tuck something in. It's kind of the visual cue that it's a tuck spot versus a pocket. This is just going to be a long, narrow little pocket. Could tuck a little note in there, or a word, or a receipt, or a picture, or something small. Something small. Okay, you don't have to. I mean, you could just leave that plain. I might end up covering it up and not making it a pocket at all, but there's an option there. All right, you guys, there you have it. That went pretty quickly. We were able to cover that whole thing in an hour with me showing you Etsy shares, and in less than an hour. So I was able to show you Etsy shares. I was able to show you my last project. So that went pretty easy peasy. I didn't end up using speckled egg, but you could. These are colors that I may use on the other pieces or the pages. Who knows? But there, look at that. Isn't she pretty? I definitely have something I want to put there. I'll tell you what it is, because I don't think we've run out of time. I'm going to look 1 second. But I'm not on her design team. She's just, I love her work more than anything. Happiness and Crafting, Fussy Cut Presents, and Fussy Cut Bells. I'm going to add these to this, and I'm thinking I might put a present right there. I might. And it's on cardstock, but I could probably print it again. And it comes in all sizes, you guys. There's every size under the rainbow here. So, ooh. Okay, I see some others I might use. So I might do some presents up there. Oh, that's two. But you can see, look at all the colors. Look at all the beauties. Look at this. Ooh, yummy. And this is year-round presents. Could be anniversary, birthday, whatever. Bells you can use often too. You don't have to just, so I may add some, I'm going to put some dimension up there. There'll be some lace. There could be some flowers. I don't know. We'll have to see what I can come up with as I get going. But I wanted you to see this. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put our little friend up here. And so thanks for coming along and crafting with me today. Watch for our Monday video. I'm not sure what that will be. I think we're done with Merry Monday for a little while. I'm not sure. I could say that, and there may be a Merry Monday tomorrow, or a craft with me, or a craft and chat. So, you guys, you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.